Everyone, it's Jerry Caudell, the Yankee Creek Stitcher, back for Flosstube number 7. It's Thursday, November 28th, 2018. Hope everyone had an awesome Thanksgiving. I know I did. Lots of yummy food and time spent with family, and that's what I love the most about this holiday season. It's just a great time of the year, just to spend time together and eat, like I said, eat yummy food. I think that's what I love the most about it. Thank you for stopping in today, and if you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for stopping in, and I hope you hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up and hit the bell for notifications for when I post my next Flosstube. I'm trying to do this every Thursday. And if you're returning, I really appreciate that as well. And because of that, I'm back. I'm back. I'm up to 591 subscribers. Yay! That's so exciting. I thank each and every one of you for subscribing to my channel, and I've gotten so much positive feedback. I truly appreciate all your encouragement and kind words, and I really do enjoy this. And as promised, I do have a 500 subscriber giveaway. And I have this project bag. I made it a month or two ago. I've not used it yet. I've not had any new projects that I can't use in other bags. So I haven't used this one yet. And it's perfect for this time of the year. It's the black and cream gingham with some holly leaves and berries. And on the back is the little red truck with Christmas trees. So I have more of this fabric, so I'll make another one for myself at a later time, but this one's not being used, and I've had lots of comments of people loving my project bags, so until I get time to make some to sell, I'm going to give this one away. It does have the zipper and the vinyl front. And inside will be this Prairie Schooler chart. It's night garden. I had bought it off of eBay a couple weeks ago, and it had came with 3 of the Santa charts, and this one just didn't appeal to me, so I'm going to give that away. Let someone else enjoy that. I'm probably going to have lots of charts to give away. I know some people hold on to their charts, maybe not all of them, but some people keep all of them, and I think they need to be spread around. And like some of these charts that are so hard to find, if I've stitched it and I know I'm not going to stitch it again, why not pass it along to someone else to stitch it and enjoy it? Just like the Prairie Schooler Happy Christmas that I was on the lookout for, that last week or the week before sold for, one of them was sold for $44 and another one sold for $62 or $66, and it's on Hoffman is the distributor, and they have the reprint rights, so they're eventually going to reprint that. So that's just crazy to me to spend that much money on a chart. However, I do have the search saved on eBay for the Happy Christmas chart, and I get on there throughout the day and see if that saved search has any hits. And it had a little blue button, a little blue dot beside that search this morning. And I clicked on it and it said $13. I think it was $13.50. And I was like, what? So I clicked on it and it was a buy it now. It wasn't even an auction. It was $13.50 and like $3.50 shipping or whatever. Like, oh my gosh, am I reading this right? So I immediately clicked on buy it now, and I seen, I guess it shows the seller somewhere briefly, and it looked like it had, good reviews. So, I mean, yes, buy it, purchase it, PayPal it. Purchase went through, so I went back and looked at all the details, and excellent use condition and a reputable seller. So, with shipping and everything, like $17, I got that chart. So I'll be able to stitch it this Christmas, or stitch on it this Christmas. I know I won't finish it, but I was so super excited. I just could not believe it. There's actually a couple more listed. I think there was another one for 14 something as a buy it now. And there was another one listed as an auction. I think the starting bid was 20, I believe. So if you're interested in it, get on eBay. Like I said, I know there was one other one for buy it now at $14.50, I believe it was. So I was so excited. I felt like I hit the lottery this morning. I couldn't believe it. $13. So happy. So for this giveaway, I kind of, got off track of that. The project bag and the chart. And if you can comment below, if you're interested in winning these items, if you can comment below your favorite Christmas tradition. And that's the 2 keywords I'm going to look for to search for the winner is Christmas tradition. So include that in your comment below, my favorite Christmas tradition or our Christmas tradition. Because I just love the holidays, and there's different little traditions people have, like getting in their pajamas and opening up a book every night with the little kids to read, or they watch a Christmas movie all together, or they get together with different people at different times, and I just would like to know that. My favorite Christmas traditions is we have about 6 Christmases in about a 2-week time span, and I just love it. It's a lot to do, but it's different family groups, and it is all yummy food. And that's what I love about it. It's all yummy food. You're in a warm house all together, and it's just that special family time that you get to spend together. And I just love that, whether it's going to my mom's and having a big breakfast Christmas morning and playing some games and opening gifts, or going and having soups and sandwiches at my father-in-law's. It's all a special time for me, and I just love that there's so much of it this time of the year. So comment below your Christmas tradition, and I'll have a winner for that next week. Let's see. What else? I got several things scattered about here. So, what I've been up to, like I said, we celebrated Thanksgiving, and that was great. And actually the day before Thanksgiving, November 21st, you don't really look forward to them anymore, but I turned the big 45. So we did celebrate my birthday last Wednesday. Had a great time. Went and had some Blaze pizza, which is delicious, and just spent time with family. And like I said, I love that. So it was a great birthday. When you get to this point, you don't really look forward to them. You're thankful that you get to the next one, but they're not that great after you get to this point. But I'm thankful I'm here. Let's see. I did host Thanksgiving, and that went fabulous. The turkey turned out great. But I've been stitching on some ornaments for my gifts. My husband and I, like I've spoke about before, Derby dinner. We have our Derby dinner little date night tomorrow, which I'm so excited about. It's their Christmas program. It's Irving Berlin's Holiday Inn. And that's in the Jeff Clarksville area. Anybody in the area, go see it. I know it'll be a fabulous show and wonderful food. And in a couple weeks, my husband and I will be celebrating our 20th anniversary. And we do a little getaway each year, usually just over in Louisville. We like going to Actors Theater, seeing A Christmas Carol, and that's on the agenda. In a couple weeks, we'll get a little weekend getaway. Go out to a couple nice dinner spots and see the Christmas program. So all excited about that. And as promised, I did get all of my Christmas decorations up and done. And so now I get to come home and totally relax. So I got it all together, all put out. It was all done for Thanksgiving dinner. And so I did video my home tour. It's going to be at the end of this Flosstube, and it's about, I think it was like 15 minutes long. Not too bad. So I hope you enjoy that. Let's see. Okay, enough about all that good stuff. What I'm all into. And I got this from a couple different stitchers, but one I have been watching is Cheryl McKinney. She has Flosstubes, but she also uses the Happy Planner system. I got this at Joann's. And no, I didn't do any Black Friday shopping. I did a lot of online shopping, which had fabulous prices. And we used to get out and the whole mess on, you know, Thanksgiving night and Friday morning. But we don't do that anymore. My daughter and I used to do that. But anymore, you get the great deals online. And I'd rather sit at home in my cozy little home. But anyway, Cheryl McKinney, Tranquil Stitches. She also does Happy Journal playing with me each week. And I have my calendar on my phone and on my iPad, so all of my appointments and things I need to get done and reminders, I have that on my phone. But I would like to record. People ask me all the time, like, how long does it take you to stitch that? And I'm like, shoot, I don't know. You know, you work on it several times throughout the week. I don't record my time. But watching her do her system, she does a weekly, you know, planner. But I wanted just something I could record what I stitch on each day. And that's what another stitcher, I believe it was Dina with Half Stitch Cross Stitch, was going to write down, you know, I think it was her, I'm not positive, like what she stitches on each day. Like when she sits down to stitch on something, she writes down what she's stitching on. And I love that idea. When I was at Joann's, I went to Joann's, I think it was Saturday. I heard they had a sale on DMC floss, which it was 40 cents, and I don't know what percentage that is, but the cheapest I've gotten DMC is 33 or 36 cents, and there wasn't any flosses I needed. So, but I did come across this. They had all their Happy Planners and accessories 50% off, and this is a Happy Journal, and it was on clearance for $4.96 or something. But it's really pretty. It's the slick covering. But inside, you can customize the insides however you like. They have all kinds of different fillers. It came with paper in here. This was the paper. It came with just white with pink lines. But I bought the accessory pack because I like color. So it had 3 different colors. I got the purple one here now. It says Be Productive. And when I said, this is sets at my stitchy spot. And I simply write down the day of the week for easy reference, and what time it is, and what am I stitching on. And that's it, just the chart that I'm stitching on. And then when I stop, I'll record my stop time. And usually that's like when I get up to get a drink, or if I'm going to be up for an extended amount of time. Now, when I stitch, a lot of the time, I'm watching Flosstube. And when you watch Flosstube, it sends you down lots of rabbit holes. So, you know, there may be a few minutes of internet surfing included in here or whatever. It's going to be approximate times. And one of the charts that I'll show you here in a minute that I started and stopped one. This is from November 24th. to today. I didn't stitch any yesterday, but I did stitch a half an hour so far today. So, you know, this is about a week's worth. There's plenty of pages in here, and that's all I want, was just what the date is, what time I'm starting, and what time I'm stopped, and what am I stitching on. Because I also bought a pad of paper that I don't have in here. But it has pretty flowers and stuff, and I'm going to stick that in each of the project bags that I'm working on, of the chart, the count of the fabric, any special notes or whatever. And I'm just going to keep that as kind of like a whip sheet. You know, my start date, all the good info, and just keep that in the project bag, and any special notes as I've stitched on it, if anything came up or I changed anything. And then when I finish that project, I'll punch it with a 3-hole punch and stick it in a binder, just to keep record of that. So I thought that was a good idea, and I'm going to try to implement that. I haven't done the sheets in the project bags yet, but I did start this journal, and I'm liking it. So, let's see. And something else I'm all into, I've made a couple of scarves. I got this flannel at Joann's a few weeks ago. I think 50 or 60% off. I just loved the print, the colors. I got 2.5 yards of it. This is actually 2 yards on this scarf. And I cut it straight down the length of it. So it's about 22 inches wide and 2 yards long. And I did not sew anything to it. You know, one edge already has a fray that you can see here. That was, you know, built in when you get it off the bolt. So, of course, I was on Pinterest. And if you take your scissors and cut whatever length they're with, just to get it even, an even line, you can see here. That's where I cut. Because they was like, you know, pick out the little threads so it frays. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is going to be a long project. But honestly, it wasn't. I got me a little mug of my apple cider and a little bit of caramel vodka. And I think I had QVC on, or a Christmas movie or whatever. And just, once you have it even cut across through there, you can literally just pick one of the little threads out of there with like a little pin or a needle, flick it out of there, and literally just pull it. Just pull that one thread all the way out. And you can fray this, you know, this is maybe a 1/2 inch. But you can fray it down 1 inch, you know, however much fray you want on there. I don't need that much. Frays kind of annoy me. So, I frayed all 3 sides that wasn't already having a little bit of fray on there. That's all I did. And then I wrapped it up. And it's great. And it's, you know, it's 2 yards, so I could even put it over my shoulders and have it kind of like a little shawl or whatever. But love this. Quick, simple, easy. And, you know, flannels, they have all kinds of colors and prints, and just great. Love it. But one of the little projects, I honestly do a little bit of everything. And I haven't done it in a couple years, but I do knit and crochet. Not an expert, but I love this scarf. I don't use it. It's a little bit heavy. I do not know what yarn this is. It's extremely soft. It is like so silky smooth. I just love running my hands over it. But this was knitted. It's an entrelac is the pattern. But they're literally like woven. See, I can stick my finger all the way under that. So it's literally like woven. But you do it row by row, but you get the woven pattern effect. I loved the colors. It was a really quick, easy stitch, and it's about, I don't know, 4 foot long, 5 foot long. But it's heavy. The yarn that I used, it's heavy. I couldn't use it as a scarf like this. I mean, I could just to put it right around my neck, but not like wrap it around me. I like big scarves. So, after I got it to this point, I'm like, you know, I don't think I'll actually end up wearing this, but I just love the colors and the pattern. So there was my starting point. I haven't even put any, you know, pretties on the end, and that's where I stopped. I just pulled it off the needles and tied it. I love it. It just stays in my studio for me to admire. But I tell you what, I couldn't remember the name of this pattern that I had knitted. So I was on Pinterest looking through my knitting board. Oh my gosh, there are so many knitting patterns I want to knit. And I have a big bag of needles. And I do crochet. I crochet and knit. I have some projects in a few bags. I might show you those someday. But I was going to get rid of all my knitting needles and crochet needles, but looking at that Pinterest board a while ago, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to knit and crochet so bad again. So, getting the bug. So, maybe, you know, January, February, when I need a little break from cross stitch, I will probably get out my knitting needles. And I actually enjoy crochet a lot too. So that's that. That's scarves. Love scarves. Let's see here. Oh, and I do have a couple shout outs. I haven't watched her for a couple of weeks. I haven't watched a whole lot of Flosstube the last couple of weeks between Thanksgiving and recovering from Thanksgiving. And so Dina with half stitch, cross stitch. Wow. She is amazing. She has lots of big charts. She just did get a Heaven and Earth design, and it's the same Heaven and Earth design that I wanted to get. It's called A Real Snow Job, and it is a beautiful snowy scene with the little houses and cottages, and I think it has a horse and carriage on the snowy road. But Heaven and Earth designs, if you're not familiar with them, are big charts. I'm trying to think. I think that one might finish at like 15 by 18. Maybe something like that. Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it is a gorgeous chart. It is so beautiful. But she did get that. It is on my wish list. I'm hoping to get that as well. But she got that. I think she's going to start on that next year. There's a Saturday evening post. Oh my gosh, that she's working on. It's two little boys. They look scared to death, and I think that, yeah, they're holding a jack-o'-lantern, and in the background is a black cat on a fence. And the moon. It is a gorgeous design, and she's stitching on that. Oh, and she also started a Jim Shore chart. If you're not familiar with Jim Shore, he does carvings, and I think it's just carvings, because I have one. It's a snowman or Santa Claus, and he has a big coat on, and at the bottom of his coat's open, and it has a scene carved in the bottom. Usually, oh my gosh, and hers is the 12 days of Christmas, and it is beautiful. So she has a lot of big charts, and just envious of her stitching and the work that she does. So check her out, Dina with half stitch, cross stitch. And another one, Helen D. She is so talented. We have a lot of similar tastes in the charts that we like to stitch. And watching her 3 or 4 weeks ago, she was giving away a chart that I won. Yay! I forget what we had to do to win it. But I was chosen as the winner. I'll show you that here in a bit. And Helen D and Misty are the ones that are doing the Happy Christmas Stitch Along. And that's Christmas Day that they're starting that. So I should get my chart by next week. So I'll have it in time to join in, and I'm so excited about that. So check out Helen D. She has lots of great projects. And Dina with half stitch, cross stitch. Okay, on to stash and haul. I just want to try to keep this video a little bit shorter than I normally do, since I have my home tour at the end. eBay. Oh, let's see here. Let's have this one in a little bit of order. Off 123 Stitch, they had, once again, Misty Purcell. She is such an enabler. She had stitched and had finally finished and framed this Rest and Be Thankful chart. And it was gorgeous. I have learned that the pictures that you see of these charts when you buy them just do not do the stitching justice. Because, oh my gosh, her finished project was gorgeous. But I just love that. It has the pumpkins and the corn and an old cottage home. I just think that's beautiful. And you even get this little chart. Pumpkin pie. I love that. Because I love pumpkin pie. And I make pumpkin pie, and I made a pumpkin roll for Thanksgiving, which was very yummy. So I got that off 123 Stitch didn't have it in stock at the time that I got on there, so I put it on my wish list and said, yes, click to notify me when it becomes available or on sale. And I think it was like just within a week, I got the email that, hey, we got it back in stock. So of course I got it, and I thought, well, you know, since I'm ordering, I might as well throw in another one or two that might have good, that is on sale that week. So I got the JBW Designs, the French Hen. There are several different little animals that is like this, because I have another one on my wish list, and I'm not sure, I can't remember what it is. But I went ahead and grabbed the hen and the Rest and Be Thankful, and this is from Homespun Elegance Snowman Button Sampler. And I love snowmen, and I just love the colors of this chart, so I went ahead and snagged it too. I think they might have had snowmen on sale that week or something. I can't remember. Okay, so what else we got? See, okay. Off of eBay, I got, it's a little used, and I'm okay with that. St. Nicholas chart. Like I said, I wanted to stitch some Santas, to put preschooler Santas to put on a tree for next year. So my goal is to stitch one a month. Maybe more. Maybe more, hopefully. So I got that off eBay. This is a Bent Creek sleigh ride. I think it was like $1.50, $1.85. Really inexpensive, but wow. Just so primitive looking, just the little trees in the background and the little sleigh with a horse. Should be a quick, easy stitch. Make those into a couple of ornaments and give away as gifts. That would be awesome. And I also got the December chart. Love, love, love this. It says, chill December brings the sleet, a blazing fire and holiday treat. But the little boy's out there with his dog. I'll say it's a little girl. I can see my daughter Corey doing that with our German Shepherds. And of course there's little cardinals in the trees. And I love that fireplace. I'll probably stitch that up as an ornament by itself. But then you also get that as well. So, love that. And like I said, from Helen D, I did win Winston the Snowman from the trilogy. It's a quick, easy stitch, but oh my gosh, so stinking cute. Let's see. From Cheryl McKinney with Tranquil Stitches. I spoke about her earlier with her planner. She was doing a giveaway a few weeks ago. And once again, I don't remember what we had to comment. I think maybe just we would want to stitch whatever it was she was giving away. She was giving away 2 or 3 different things. And this is from October of 1988. So 30 years old here. But I thought these were cute. It says, they said this would happen. The deer turned into a hunter, the duck turned into a hunter, and the fish turned into a fisherman. And I really wanted it for this chart. Oh my gosh. What's this one called? It's called, oh yes, this is just part 1. It's a winter scenes, and in the December issue is another one, and in the February issue was another one. So, and I actually think I like the other charts better than the one that's in this magazine, and I really like this one. But it's out at a lake with the geese and the barn. Oh my gosh, so cute. And this is the December. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see those, but I don't know if it's focusing that well. But in the other magazines, they have some other ones. I might have to be on the lookout. If you know where those are, let me know. I would appreciate it. I would love to stitch those. Those are gorgeous. just to have them all together. So that was from Cheryl. Thank you so much, Cheryl, for your giveaway. And thank you, Helen D, for your giveaway. Let's see. I got my Color and Cotton Floss Club. Now that I have all my Christmas wrapping boxes, I can use a box lid to hold up here. Let's see. This one is, I love this one. It's Old Santa. It's kind of a red, and then it's kind of purplish, but I think when you stitch it up, it'll look worn. But I think that's really pretty. And this one is Carolina Blue. Some beautiful variegation in that. This one is Mistletoe. Beautiful variegated green. Not anything real light, but there is some dark and kind of a lime green. Very pretty. And Vineyard. They're gorgeous. Greens and browns. Very pretty. Hopefully you can see that pretty well. The variegation is just gorgeous in her threads. And this one is Terracotta. Beautiful orange and brown. I love her Floss Club. But the palette together is just, I just love the palette. All of them together. They're so pretty. I wish sometimes they included charts that we could use them all together. Not every month is going to coordinate that well, but wow. That's just gorgeous. Very pretty. Okay. What else do we have? Missy Purcell. She posted new linens. It was going to be her last batch for the year, so that she can spend some time with family and do her holiday things. And I think she's gotten really busy because she does a fabulous job with her linens. And she also has Ada. But she does a fabulous job. I'm very happy with what I've received thus far from her. And she, I'm going to use the Midnight that I got from her a few weeks ago to stitch the Happy Christmas on. But she had listed in her shop as well, January from Prairie Schooler. It says, January brings the snow, makes your feet and fingers glow. But there's sledding. It says snow day and sledding. And that is one of the great memories I have with my family, with my cousins. Years ago, we would go over to my cousins and sled. There would be 10 or 15 of us out there. Great times. So much fun. But I love that chart. And so I got December. I want to stitch December and I want to stitch this January. So I figured I would go ahead and get the linens that she specifically dyed for these charts to match what's charted. And she did another one. I can't remember if it was a blue or gray. Sorry, Misty, I can't remember. But I went with the brown, the macchiato. I just think it's gorgeous. This is, like I said, a 36 count macchiato. I ended up getting 2 fat 8s, separate pieces. But look at that. That is just gorgeous. Love it. I cannot wait to stitch on that. I plan on, I have stitched a few more ornaments, so I'm going to start working on some bigger projects other than ornaments, since I've pretty much got those knocked out as gifts this year. So, like I said, I got 2 pieces of that from her. Thank you, Misty. Fast, quick shipping as usual, and fabulous products. I love it. And I forgot to show you I wasn't here last week, the week before, I had gotten my Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Love, 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 love this. their punch needle charts, oh, I wish they had them in a punch needle and cross stitch, because that's so cute. They have just beautiful, like that snowman and cardinals. I would love to cross stitch that. I do have my punch needle stuff. I'm not crazy about doing the punch needle. I'm not going to give up. I will do more. But I enjoy the cross stitch more. I can sit back and relax with it. But they have some absolutely gorgeous charts in here, cross stitch charts. And I cannot wait. I mean, just, I think this is from Kaniki's. Yeah, Nicole Franklin from Kaniki's. She is fabulous. Her designs are amazing. They're exactly what I love. This is the finished stitch of, what's this one called? Snowbirds. It's got the cardinals and the bird feeders. It's just so simple, but oh my gosh, it's just beautiful. The simplicity of it, I just love that. And the fabric, she does her own fabric as well, and it is amazing. Oh, she has mini charts that I'm interested in getting. I don't think it'll ever end. We need more time in the day. There's another example. Just a snowman. Oh, so cute. But there are so many designs in here that it's like, oh my gosh. I honestly, I don't know if there was any charts that I didn't want to stitch. So that'll keep me busy for a while as well. Okay, that was all of my stash and haul. And let's see, I will show me, I don't have any, oh, actually I do have finishes. I don't have any fully finished. I did a couple more of the Cozy Christmas Wishes. Such a quick, easy stitch, and it was the one that I started, and I started one and finished with my journal last week. So I added up the hours, my time, before I started my Flosstube, but I spent 6.5 hours, and it was on this one. I kind of changed the color combinations on these, but Cozy Christmas Wishes, and I actually used green and the red, and made the mug the green. And I went ahead and stitched my initials in the year. That way it's already there. When I go to finish this, I'll just cut that little square out after I make the ornament. Just cut that little square out and glue it on the back, just like I did my other ornament that Vonna Pfeiffer showed us how to do. So that's how I plan on finishing that. And this, I used this is a green, brownish green with the green and the red mug. I got my name on there. So, I mean, you can see just making the simple little changes. They're still personalized. I love that. And there's, oh my gosh, so quick and easy. So those were my 2 finishes. Got to fully finish those, and have a couple other things I need to fully finish as gifts. So got to get those done. So that's my plans, to get some fully finishes down. Would be awesome. And also I went to Kroger, I think it was Monday. And if y'all, the Super Krogers, they have the home decor section. Oh my gosh, they had all of their Christmas winter stuff 50% off. Oh, I grabbed this little hanger, snow, but this was $5 and then 50% off, so $2.50. So my plan is to either, you know, just wrap wire around here to hang something, or get my husband to put a couple holes or glue, anyway, to hang a cross stitch down here. Probably a snowman theme. Ooh, I could do one of the prairie schoolers on this. That would be so cute. So awesome. I got this little stocking. Love that. It was $5, 50% off, made it $2.50. And look at this little rooster. They also had a cow. And I considered getting the cow, but I didn't grab it. I thought, well, I don't have any cows yet in my decor, so I have plenty of roosters. So I'm going to at least get the rooster. If it's meant for me to have the cow, it'll be there later. But this was regular 10, 50% off. I got it for $5. And it's pretty heavy. It's like I think it's just like a resin, but it's pretty heavy. It's that worn, primitive looking brown. So cute. Oh, and I need to take a picture. Maybe I'll take a picture and stick it here at the end. So Priscilla had scored a hutch off of Craigslist for $50. So I'd been on the lookout on Craigslist for a hutch for probably a couple months. Yeah, I wanted something cheap. I wanted something, you know, a little bit unique, not something that it looked like, well, she went to Value City and got her a hutch. Craigslist, opened it up one day, just randomness, searched hutch, and one popped up for $75. And very unique. It's 92 inches tall, 54 inches wide, 28 inches deep. Handmade. Someone had handmade it. It's, you know, the brown stain and the shellac stuff on it right now. But wow, it's got I think it has 4 shelves. It is beautiful. Oh my God, I could not believe it. I could not believe I lucked into it. It was over in Louisville. Very easy to get to, and it's very heavy. So I'll have a picture of it here at the end, but my plan is to chalk paint it, like Priscilla did. I ordered chalk paint and charcoal and one in a cream color. I'm probably going to do the cream color, I think, on it. So I'm super excited to get to work on that. But I'll show you a before picture. I might, I'll see if I can stick it here at the end. Running kind of over for today. Oh, I wanted to show you my little background piece today. You'll see it in my home tour as well. But these are my little snowmen that I put together. Super simple. I dyed some muslin. I think I threw it, I think it was just coffee. I brought, you know, just put some, I think it was instant coffee. I don't remember. But you know, it's not, you probably can't even tell it on here. But it's just enough to make it primitive looking. And so each little snowman got his own little nose and 2 knot eyes, and I just used the embroidery floss and stitched look of his scarf, and then just stitched some stars in there. So kind of a quilt hold down. But this was so quick and easy to do. And I think they're just adorable. I think that was probably homespun that I used for that. But you can make it as long as you want. So you can make 10 snowmen or just 3 snowmen or however long you want it. So, and then any color scarf that you want. That's what was so great about it. Quick, easy, and so cute. There's a little bit of the stain. I don't know how well you can see it. So, and I actually did date this one. It is March 3rd of 18. I finished that. So, but I love that, and you'll see where I have that in my home here at the end of this video. That's all I have today. It was a little longer than I wanted it to be, but hopefully it was a bunch of good stuff for you. Enjoy the home tour. I wish you happy holidays. I plan on being here next week, so the rest of my evening, I'm going to be stitching. So I'm looking forward to that. Just kicking back on the couch. I'll probably put a Christmas movie in and stitch away. So enjoy the video, enjoy the home tour. And don't forget to comment on this video your Christmas traditions, your favorite Christmas traditions, or just your Christmas tradition that you have. I can't wait to read them. Might be able to incorporate some. I think that's all I have. So until next week, don't forget to comment and like and subscribe. Thanks so much for stopping in today. Happy stitching! And this is our master bedroom Christmas tree. And just our little hangout area and my little stitching lounge chair. And this is our main living room. Our own personal reindeer. Our 12-foot Christmas tree. This Christmas tree has all of our little personal handmade ornaments that the kids have made. My husband, we have little reindeer right there. He made that in wee ones, so that was about 40 years ago. And this little horse, little pony head right there, those are about 40 years old. I think that's so cool. Then all the ornaments our kids have made in the schools, and just little handmade ornaments that have been gifted to us. And those are all of our reindeer. There's 5 of them up there. Our other reindeer was Santa's bag, our stockings. This down here is a hornet's nest that we got out in our woods last year. In the wintertime, they put a bag over it so we could recover it in the springtime, and I think that's so cool. And the turkey my husband got. So that's our main living room. And we pretty much don't have to use any lights in the living room. The tree pretty much lights up the whole room. In this area, I'll show you this little, I'm gonna try to move slow so I don't make anyone sick. But there's a couple antlers in there with a tree, and I put some lights in there. I keep that out all year round. And this is just a little hangout area. It's just off of our kitchen. So as we're in the kitchen, we have a huge kitchen. So as we're in here cooking things, people can hang out in this area. We can enjoy the conversation. So this is the wine area, which is just off the kitchen as well, as you'll see in a minute. Looks like I need to restock the wine from Thanksgiving. And this is my little knick-knack area, memorabilia collections. On the top is wine bottles that we've enjoyed over the years. I painted that at a paint your own studio in Louisville. my husband and I, my daughter. This area is in honor of my brother, Christopher Cooper Cartwright. He was a proud Marine, and he unfortunately was killed in a motorcycle accident July 18th of 2001. So 17 years now without him. It's my mom's parents and her siblings from a long time ago. And then just a few other little knickknacks, some Christmas glasses and other odds and ends that I've collected through the years. This is looking into our foyer and our entryway there. This is the kitchen. And dining room. So a little bit of close-up right there. I do have a cross-stitch ornament on my tree, but this is the only other cross-stitch ornament that or cross-stitch project that I have out in the house. It's the most wonderful time of the year. So I can't wait to fill my house up with more of that. And this is the rest of the kitchen. We do have an open house concept, so the living room is open to the kitchen, which is open to the dining room. We remodeled our home extensively in 2010. And wanted the open house concept. This house was originally built in the 1970s, so it's very partitioned off room by room, so we opened it all up. I love entertaining and hosting parties, family gatherings, and it works out really well. I did have a half Christmas tree above the refrigerator and decided this year I was just tired of that, so we took it down. And my daughter is in Nashville and she is enjoying it in her apartment, which worked out great. So there you see the little area off of our kitchen. My little cheese grater display there. As you can see, it is one big open concept. And I love that. And onto our dining room. This Christmas tree is my tribute tree. This is in honor of my family members that was in the military. My dad was in the Navy, I have several other family members in the Navy, my brother a Marine, my husband was in the Army. So I do have each one of those represented, and then of course my husband's a state trooper, and each year they have issued an ornament through the Indiana State Police, and I have each of those years on there. A couple special ones. My husband was deployed, and while he was deployed, his unit gave each of the family members an ornament with their name on there while they were gone during the holidays. And this ornament is in honor of my brother. The funeral home issued each of these ornaments for each person that had passed that year and gave them to each of the family members. So that every year, sorry. Every year it's wrapped up tight. So I'm very proud of that tree. It's got the thin blue line going through there. I don't have a topper yet. Here's poinsettias. I do love those. Some games for family game night. I'll do a closer up picture of this after a while. And the chandelier, of course, has some garland, poinsettias, cranberries, pine cones in there. The center piece is the deer antlers with some pine cones and cranberries. This is our entryway. The family pictures. We'll do a close-up of that in a minute. And this is the other side of the dining room into the kitchen. And there's my little 3-tiered tray that I hope to get filled up with cross stitch soon. I used to be a Longaberger basket consultant. At one time I had around 500 baskets. I sold most of those at a yard sale. But there's my one little Thanksgiving decoration, my little gobbly turkey. I did make that little table runner there. So hopefully hope to get that tiered tray filled up with some cross stitch soon. And a snowy mail pouch barn. I love barns. I framed that, scuffed that frame up myself. This one, I bought the print off of eBay and had it framed at Hobby Lobby and just picked that up last week. Actually Wednesday, right before Thanksgiving. So that worked out perfectly. The enameled picture there, I had bought at the Chautauqua in Madison a few years ago, and it had an autumn arrangement in that. I was able to remove that whole styrofoam insert and kept the arrangement intact so that I could put a Christmas arrangement in there as well. So I bought the trimmings at Hobby Lobby this past week and put that together. That's a little snowman table runner that I put together last year. So that is the dining room. You may hear some crackling. It's the wood wick crackling candles that I have. And there's Mr. Snowman that greets you as you come in the door. Here's a close-up of the entryway. I put that arrangement together as well with the little cardinal there. It's all of our family. And the part I love the most, I think, is the snowflake arch with the mistletoe. This is our foyer. With our other little Christmas tree. And this is the one I made the homespun, wrapped it in homespun ornaments and some glass balls and other little odds and ends, country Christmas ornaments. And this This is outside. This is the walkway that greets everyone, and our front porch. The greenery, you see stuff up under everything, is from our farm behind the house. That was the top of a tree my husband just chopped off, so I stuck it in there as a tree. It's a bit breezy out here, so hopefully the sound is not too bad. There's my little black crow. I couldn't stand to put him away, so he's just there to greet you. So this is our home and what I love to come home to every day. Someone asked me a day or two ago why I go through all this decorating. And it's because I love it. I love coming home to this and relaxing with my family. It's all worth it to me. And yes, my husband thinks I'm crazy, but that's okay. I enjoy it. And if this is crazy, I'll take it. Merry Christmas, everyone.